Man, this guy's going to be here within the hour, man. We need to wrap it up, Pokey.
Come on the backside of this whole job. We're fine.
Whatever you say, bud. Whatever.
You know, the real hot rod revolution started just after World War II. And guys were doing something back then that they're still doing today, and that's upgrading from a stock to a high-performance camshaft. Well, we had traditional engines. We all know them. Remember the old Chevy 350 and the 454, right? And Chrysler had their 318s and their 440s, right? Well, we all know those motors. Well, they're done and gone. All the major manufacturers have brand new engines. This Chevrolet's running a 5.3. Well, fortunately, Cams recognizes guys still want to put cams inside their gas motors, and they've come up with this new camshaft. It's called the Tri-Power Extreme Cam, and it's looking really good right here.
Let me tell you, if you've ever been to any kind of race at all, you've seen the Comp Cam signs and the stickers all over the cars. These guys have been around for a long time. They know what they're doing. It's all tested in the race vehicles, and now, hey, just like we've been doing, we're putting them in the street trucks as well.
That's right. Well, what we recognize is that with diesel motors, you can just add more fuel. But when it comes to a gasoline engine, the only way to get more air and fuel inside of it is to increase the duration and lift of the valves. And those are the specifications that people talk about when they talk about cams. This particular cam has over ½ an inch of lift and over 200 degrees of duration on both intake and exhaust. That's significant.
Yeah, and if you know what those numbers mean, that's pretty impressive. But if you don't, it means nothing. The bottom line is it works.
Well, I can show you what that means. What this is right here is a lobe. And the lobe is what ultimately leads to the valve lift and duration. Well, this pushes on the lifter and then to the push rod and then to a rocker arm. But you can see as it rolls around and the timing chain turns it, the push rod is pushed even further out, which eventually leads to the valve being opened longer and more, which gives us more horsepower.
So naturally, with the new cam, more fuel is going to get in there. It's going to have a better fuel-air mixture. But we've also got this whole combo pack deal going on here, and we've got the programmer that's going to help you fine-tune that whole operation.
This is the Fast Flash programmer. It's included with the camshaft. It gives us the ability to fine-tune the performance upgrade that we're getting out of the cam.
And you've got a couple different settings on that. The first one's fuel efficiency. That's always good, especially now.
Our particular customer told us he wants more horsepower.
That's our kind of guy.
So we plug it into the OBD2 connector underneath the dash, and I'm going to set it up for horsepower. You can also use this to check trouble codes, too.
And there's a torque setting, and all that can be done. But like Buzz said, he wants horsepower, so we're going to flash him some horsepower. Buzz will do that. I'm going to roll out. We need to take a break, and we need to keep working, or actually get to working on that Ford. We got some tranny work.